Okay, good morning to all. Am I audible? Okay. So in the last lecture, we had finished the unit number 5, okay? And we had started unit number 6, the last unit of graph theory, planar and non-planar graph, okay? So these are the topics that we will discuss in this unit, okay? Concept of planar, non-planar graph, embedding concept, or two special graph as a non-planar case, Kurosawaski's first and second graph, Euler formula, coloring, okay, dual graph and so on. So in the last lecture, we had discussed the definition of planar graph, okay, in which case we can consider any graph is a planar or not, okay. So what is the definitions to verify the given graph is a planar or not, okay. So here we consider one of the graph which include a set of vertex and edge, and it's said to be planar if it can be drawn, okay, if it can be drawn on a plan so that no two any edge intersect at non-vertex place, okay, no two any edge intersect at non-vertex place, clear. It can be drawn means if there is an intersect between two edges, then you have to remove it first, and if it is possible to draw such graph without cross over the edge, then at last we'll say is a planar graph. If it is not possible to draw such graph without cross over the edge, okay, without crossing the edge, then it will be the non-planar graph, okay. So two graph is given here. First, there is no any intersection between any two edges, clear. There is no any intersection, okay, there is no any cross between any two edges, clear. Check the first graph only, there is no any cross between any two edges, so we can directly say that it is a planar graph, okay. There is no any modification is required, clear. There is no any uh, cross between any two edges that, okay. So what does it conclusions for the first graph? Directly you can say it is a planar graph, okay. But if you consider the second graph that we already discussed that, but let us repeat it to verify the definition also, okay. That is a K4 graph here. At the first stage we consider this drawing for the K4, okay. That is the shape of K4, 4 vertex with 6 edges, and inside the two edges are cross, okay. So at that stage it is a non-planar case, clear, because the two edges are cross. But what is our definition? It can be drawn on a plan so that no two any edge are intersect. So it is possible to draw this graph without crossover, okay. So let's check, can we draw this graph without cross this edge or not? So consider this 4 vertex again, fix the boundary as it is, consider one edge inside, okay. And now the second edge is crossed with this place, okay. That place is called the non-vertex place. There is no any vertex to the inside. So there are two edges are crossed at non-vertex place, okay. So now we have to remove this edge and we recreate this edge from the outside of the graph with the same adjacency relation, okay, with the same place, same vertex. So now this graph, they are similar graph, okay. They are similar graph. They are also isomorphic graph, that clear. Therefore, it is essentially same. So we can consider this graph in place of this one, clear. And that is a K4 graph with cross, means it is a non-planar, but we can draw this graph, okay. We can modify this graph as a planar situation. Now there is no any edge are intersect at any place, clear, with the same adjacency. This vertex are adjacent, so this vertex are also adjacent, okay. There is edge between these two vertex, so it is also edge between these two vertexes, clear. All have degree same. There is no any vertex we have deleted, no any edge we have removed. We just recreate this graph such a way that it is possible to draw without cross over the edge. Then a final conclusions for that graph will be the plan, okay. So that is also planar graph. K4 is also a planar graph because it is possible to draw this graph without cross. Now that is the last one, that is a non-planar graph. So in that we verified in the last lecture, it is a non-planar graph because it is not possible to remove this cross from the inside the graph. Okay, in any way it is not possible to recreate this graph without cross over the edge. Clear? Let's check it. Clear? Consider the 6 vertex as it is here, as per the given. Clear? Consider boundary as it is. These are the fixed boundary, clear? And now 3 edges is remaining to connect. Okay, inside 3 edges. So let us consider this edge. Okay, inside, clear? That is vertex A. It is a B. It is a C, D, E, and F. Clear? E and F. Clear? So consider A to B as A and D as it is to the inside. That is A here. It is a D. Clear? And now two edges remaining to connect B and E. And next is a C and D. Okay. These two edges are remaining at this edge and one of this edge. Clear? So if we connect to the inside, let us consider this edge inside. So it will be crossed with this edge. Clear? So you have to recreate this from the outside the graph. Clear? So connect these two vertex from the outside the graph. Okay? And still one is remaining to connect. Okay? Between the C and F. Okay, let's connect this by outside vertex. Clear? And still one connection is remaining between C to F. And if we connect it inside, it will be crossed with the inside edge. And if we connect to the outside, it will be crossed with the outside edge. Clear? So it is not possible in any way to draw this graph without cross over the edge. Clear? So at last, you can say it is a non-planar graph. Okay? If it is directly mentioned without cross over the graph, that is a planar. Okay? If it is mentioned with cross, so first you have to remove this cross. उसको आपको remove करना, ठीक है? And if it is possible to draw such graph without crossover, then it will be planar. And if it is not possible in any way, then it will be the non-planar. Is it clear the definition? Okay, that we already discussed in the last lecture. Then after this procedure to make the non-planar to the planar, this procedure is known as the embedding. Okay, what is meaning of embedding? We have a non-planar situation is there, and now convert this non-planar situation to the planar form. Okay, means recreate this graph without crossover the edge. So that procedure to convert non-planar to the planar, that is called embedding. Okay. So definition is given here: drawing of geometric representations of a graph on a surface such that no edge intersect is called the embedding. Okay. And that is given here when it is possible to draw a graph so that none of the edge cross. If it is possible, then graph will be the planar. If it is not possible, then graph will be the non-planar. Okay. अगर possible है without crossover, then it is a planar form. If it is not possible, then it is a non-planar. Okay. In this K4 graph, it is possible to make the planar. Clear? That is embedding procedure. We recreate this edge by outside the graph. Clear? So that procedure is called embedding. Clear? In this last one, it is not possible to draw such graph without crossover the edge. Clear? We also apply the embedding procedure is there. Okay, we recreate this graph without crossover the edge or not. But it is not possible to make this graph without crossover the edge. Okay, in any case, it is not possible. Okay, so that will be the non-planar graph. Okay, and here one of the example is given that first is the planar, non-planar graph. And now remove this cross between the two edges. Okay, this place, there is no any vertex here. If I put one vertex, then this situation will be the planar. Okay, if I put one vertex here at that cross, this situation will be the planar. Now there is no any vertex at that place. So the two edges are intersect. And you have to remove this intersect. And it is possible to recreate this graph in this way. So this procedure is called the embedding. Clear? That is a non-planar, and we make this graph as a planar. Clear? Same connection, okay? That is the AC is connected by this edge. It is a cross at that place. So now recreate the AC by the outside. Okay? And now there is no intersect between any two edges. Okay? So that is called embedding. And then after we discuss the applications part, clear? And we just read this all the applications that, and you would also map this concept to the real life problem. Okay? So that is first applications. And here one of its example is given that why it is required in such real life utilities. Okay, what is importance of of planar graph, non-planar graph in the real life case. Okay? So three utilities we have in real life: electricity, okay, then after water pipeline, gas pipeline to the houses. And if we can keep from crossing those lines, it will be safer and easier to install. Okay, if we keep cross between two any utilities, okay, if we remove this cross between two any utilities, then it will be safer and easier to install. So here one of the, this is also one real life problem, okay, that is one famous problem in graph theory. Three houses utilities, okay, three houses are there and we have three utilities, okay, there are three houses. These are the three plus, and these are the three connections that you have to apply. That is a gas pipeline, that is a water, and that is electricity. Okay, you have to apply all the three utilities to all the three houses. So can we apply this all the three utilities without cross over the edge or not? Okay, that is a real life case, and we just apply the planar graph situation. Okay, why it is required the planar graph? Because in this case, all these utility are crossed, okay, at some non-vertex place. These are the cross between two, that is our vertex, okay, these are the vertex here, these are also the vertex, 6 vertex are there, clear, and these are the connection, means these are the edges, clear. So now you have to apply the planar graph case that, can we apply embedding crosshair here, and can we make these situations without crossover the edge or not, clear. So therefore application of planar graph is required here. Okay, you have to recreate this graph. आपको उसको modify करना है, ठीक है. You have to recreate the connection again such a way that no two any connections intersect at any place. Okay, so is it possible? Let's consider, you can consider any example. Okay, these are the ABC three houses. Okay, and these are the three cases we have. Okay, 1, 2 and 3 utilities. ठीक है, तीनों में से 1, 2, 3 आपको तीनों हाउसेस में अप्लाई करना है. ठीक है, these are the three utilities we have, 1, 2, 3, and these are the three houses A, B and C. Clear? So that is first gas pipeline, that is the water, and that is a electricity concept. Okay, so connect it, okay, apply the connections to all the three houses without cross over the edge. Okay, without cross over the edge. So let's consider one of the case. I just connect it. Okay, you can also consider outside form. One to A, then after 1 to B. Okay, still no any intersection between any two edges. Okay, and then after I consider this 1 to C from this outside, okay, back side of the houses. Okay, now this connection, okay, means the gas pipeline are applied to all the three houses. There is no any intersection till now. Clear? No any intersection between any utilities till now. Clear? Now 2 and 3 are remaining. 2 and 3, okay, that is a water pipeline is remaining, and also electricity is also remaining. Okay, so let's try to connect it without crossover. ठीक है, आपको कोई भी एज क्रॉस नहीं करनी. So I can consider 2 to C directly. There is no any cross. Okay, then after 2 to B also there is no any cross now. Clear? There is no any intersection between this one. And if I connect 2 with A, okay, 2 with A is remaining. Okay, there is no any water pipeline between 2 to A. Clear? To the house is A there. If I consider here, okay, if I consider this pipeline here, so it will be crossed with this edge. If I connect it to the outside way, so it will be crossed with this edge also. Clear? It will be crossed with this edge. And if I remove this edge, इसको मैं ऐसे remove कर देता हूँ. And if I connect it to this way, okay, then it is one situation we have. But if I consider this way, it will be also crossed with this at that place. Is it clear? If I remove this edge, suppose मैं इसको यहाँ से remove कर देता हूँ, ठीक है? That is one possibility we have to remove this case. Clear? Let's connect to this way also. इस side से मैं इसको connect करता हूँ. So that also will be cross. Okay, it also will be crossed with this form other at that place. Clear? So in any case, it is not possible to apply all the three utilities to all the three houses without cross over the edge. You can also try another possibility that, okay, you can apply another new modified connection, okay, another path you can consider that, and you can check it, is it possible or not, okay, is it possible or not. Question समझ में आ गया ना सबको? Okay, that is already mentioned it here. Consider the problem of joining three houses to each of the three separate utilities as shown in this figure 1. Is it possible to join these houses and utilities so that none of the connection cross? कोई भी connection cross नहीं होना चाहिए, ठीक है? So to apply such connection such a way that no two any edges should be crossed at any place. Okay, we just try it also, and the final conclusion will be it is not possible. Okay, it is not possible to make such graph without cross over the edge. Clear? You just try it. That is already available in this. Clear? And then after second application that we consider it here, electric circuit example is given that why it is required in circuit board. Okay, what is importance of planar graph theory to the electric chip? Okay, circuit board and so on. So one of its counter example is given here. Okay, that is a actual circuit. Clear? And here this wire are crossed at that place. Clear? This connection between these two places are crossed with this place. That is a non-vertex place here. So now you have to remove this cross. इसको आपको remove करना है and create this circuit such a way that no to any connection should be intersect. Okay, no to any wire should be intersect at any place. Clear? That is one circuit. That is you can also consider one of another example in place of that also. Clear? And now I modified this circuit as a इसको मैंने modify किया है in such a way that all the connection are as it is that, okay, all the resistance then after water power supply, okay, all are as it is that, and I consider this. Clear? Now you can see that there is no any intersect at any place. All the connection are as it is. Okay, I not modify any connection there. Clear? I not recreate another new connection there. Clear? All this point are as it is. Clear? That is given in this first graph, and I modified this. Now you can see that no any intersection between any two wire. Clear? So that is meaning of planar graph. So to apply the planar graph theory, that to modify this chip also, okay, and to recreate this, to build, you can build this chip, okay, such a way that there is no any intersection between any two wire. Clear? That is a planar graph theory. Clear? That is a planar graph concept. Clear? So connecting the component on circuit board, the connection on a circuit board cannot cross. If you can connect them without restoring another layers of trace, clear? It will be cheaper to the produce. Okay, and one more example is given that. Clear? Is it visible this picture? That is one of the chip. You can also visualize, I think, any of the picture. Okay, that is one of the chip. Okay, that is main chip here, and these are the connections to this chip. Clear? Any mobile chip, any radio chip, either television chip. Clear? This type of chip you will, I think all of you observe this. Yes. Okay. Now you just see this picture. There is no any intersection between any two connections. Okay, there is no any intersection between any two connections. These are the connection. Okay, yes, sub connection here. Clear? So why it is required that if any two connection is crossed at any place, it will be create some problem in the future. Clear? So you have to apply all this connection with one root that no any edge are intersect, no any two connection are intersected. Okay, why we consider this root here? Why consider this root not? Clear? So it will be create one of the cross between it, some more connection, another connection. Okay, so therefore this type of graph is required to consider the cheaper to the produce also, and it will be very safe for the circuit board also. Clear? So that is a planar graph concept. Okay, that is one of the example. And third one that we consider a subway system, and that is a picture of subway system. You can now make that application easily. That why it is required the planar graph. Okay, that is one of the network of I think China city. Okay, one of the city of China. Subway system. If the subway line needs to cross, there is need idea of the planar graph. Okay, if any road network cross, then we need one of the circle that, okay, to remove this cross. Clear? Otherwise you have to overlap it here. This is overlap. ये जो है ना overlap. There are three road. Okay, that is the base. Then after this one and this one, there are three overlap, two overlap bridge. Okay, so that is now cross here. Okay, but we need to remove it. How we can remove this cross? Clear? So sometimes we require the planar graph concept that to develop such a new graph, आप उसको develop करो, modified करो, okay, in this graph, and then after you to recreate this build project and so on. Okay, you can recreate this project and so on. First you have to consider this one of the graph. Okay, एक graph पहले बना लो, ठीक है, paper में, and then after modified this graph such a way that can we connect all this as it is placed without crossover or not, and then after start the project. Okay, so that is required in subway system also. So these are the applications. Yes, any doubt? Okay. So these are the main application here. There are lots of applications. You can also find out that what is importance of planar graph. Okay, and these are the main application. Clear? One of the real life. Second is in electric circuit board. So it is one of the engineering application. Okay, and third is also in real life case. Clear? That is a subway system. That is also one real life problem. Clear? Now next topic is that two spatial graph in the planar graph. Okay, two spatial graph. Why it is a spatial graph? That is called Kurosawa's two well-known graph. Okay, so which two are the two well-known graph? First graph is a K5 and second graph is a K33. Okay, first is a K5. Why it is considered K5 only? Why it is not K6, K7 and K9? Okay, why it is considered K33 only? So there is one reason for that. Okay, up to the K4. Okay, K2, that is a two vertex with one edge. That is planar graph. There is no any single edge only is that. But for K3 and K4, K3 is also the planar graph. If you create a K3 shape, that is a triangle. Okay, with three vertex. So it is also a planar graph there. And we can easily create a K4 as a planar graph. Okay, we can easily draw the K4 is also the planar graph. So up to the K4, there is no any problem. But for a K5, we cannot embed it. Means we cannot modify this graph as a planar graph here. Clear? We cannot modify the graph of K5 as a planar form. Means we cannot remove this crossover, which are given as a 10 edges here in this K5 to the planar graph concept. Clear? So therefore, first graph in the complete graph is a K5, which is a non-planar. And then after K5 is a non-planar, then K6, K7, K8 also will be the non-planar graph there. Clear? अगर K5 में possible नहीं है तो K6 में तो उससे ज्यादा एज होगी, ठीक है, K7 में उससे भी ज्यादा एज होगी. So it is not possible to make the planar form. Okay, so minimum possibility in the complete graph, minimum number of edges, minimum number of vertex. Okay, which is a non-planar. So it is a K5. Okay, minimum number of vertex. That is a K5 graph, which is a non-planar. Okay, and in complete bipartite graph, that is a K33. Okay, that is a graph of K33. And why it is also the non-planar? Why we cannot consider K23, K32, and so on? So up to this, okay, how many edges in this K33? There are 9 edges. Okay, 9 edges with 6 vertex. Clear? 3 plus 3 plus 3. 9 edges are there. So up to the 8. Okay, any graph which contain up to the 8 edges in the complete bipartite graph, we can easily make to the planar form. But after 9, okay, 9 and after 9, here we cannot make as a planar form. Okay, if you consider K23 shape, okay, that is the shape of K23. 3 vertex one side and 2 vertex in others. Clear? Now it is a non-planar situation. How many vertex are there? 5 vertex and how many edges? 6 edges. Clear? But we can easily make to the planar form. How we can make to the planar form? Just recreate this graph such a way that you have to connect all the vertex without cross over the edge. Okay, how many edges remaining? 2 edges remaining. Okay, 2 edges remaining. So one consider upper of the graph, okay, connected these two vertex, and second consider lower to the graph. Clear? That is actual shape of the K23, and that is a modified shape of the K23. Clear? All the connection area as it is there. We not any changes is there. Okay? We not delete any of the edges. We not remove any of the vertex. This also contain 5 vertex. This also contain 5 vertex. That is six edges. That is also a 6 edges. And it is also fulfill the adjacency relation. Okay? So up to the K23, up to the K34, clear, we can easily make to the planar form. But in K33 shape, it is not possible to make the planar form. Here embedding is not possible to convert this shape as a planar form. Okay, embedding is not possible to convert this shape as a planar form. Okay, so in complete bipartite graph, minimum possibility, which is a non-planar, that is a K33. Okay, and after K33, you can consider the K44, K55, K46, okay, K45, which greater than 9 edges. Okay, graph greater than 9 edges in complete bipartite graph will be the non-planar. Okay, and the graph contain less than 9 edges, which is a complete bipartite graph, that also you can modify it as a planar form. Is it clear why we consider these two graphs only? Any confusion now? In the complete graph K5, okay, that is minimum possibility will be the non-planar, okay, and then after in complete bipartite graph, that will be the K33. Okay, so two well-known Kurosawa's graph, which are the non-planar K5 and K33. Okay, and now we can also prove that why K5 is a non-planar. Okay, we'll apply the embedding procedure that one by one. Clear? We recreate this K5. Okay, consider by 5 vertex, then after connect all the 10 edges. Okay, and verify that why it is a non-planar. Okay, so that is one theorem we have. It is also important theorem for exam. Clear? 2 to 3 theorem are there in this unit number 6. Okay, that is one of the important theorem. Okay, prove that complete graph with 5 vertex is a non-planar. Complete graph with 5 vertex means a K5 is a non-planar. Prove that means उसको आपको prove करना है. ठीक है? Consider the starting of this creation of the K5. How we can create K5? Consider first 5 vertex. ठीक है? And then after connect it. Apply the definition of complete graph. Each and every vertex should be connected. Degree of each and every vertex should be the 4. Clear? That is meaning of complete graph. तो वो यहाँ पे आपको उसको एक्सप्लेन करना है. ठीक है? That is a proof of that concept. Okay. So what we consider here? Let us take 5 vertex in the complete graph. We name. Okay. You can also consider any arbitrary name. I consider here V1, V2, V3, V4, V5. Okay. उससे हम स्टार्ट करते हैं. We create a K5. तो क्या करेंगे पहले? Consider 5 vertex. Okay. And mention to the notations for this 5 vertex is a V1, V2, V3, V4, and V5. Okay. That is step 1. And then after complete graph, as you may recall, that is definition of complete graph. Okay. It is always simple graph, and in which every vertex is joined to every other vertex by means of an edge. Means each and every vertex are connected. And it is simple graph, means there is no any parallel edges and no any loop. Okay. And you have to check that each and every vertex should be connected by the edge. Clear? That is definition of complete graph. Now we start the proof here. Okay, this being the case 1, okay, step 1. We must have the circuit going to V1 to V2, V2 to V3, V3 to V4, and V5 to V1. That is a pentagon here. And see this picture 1, that you will get boundary. Okay, you have to connect all these 5 vertex to create a K5. Okay, K5 को हमें बनाना है. So how we can create K5? Consider 5 vertex plus the 5 vertex. Okay. Mention the V1, V2, V3, V4, V5 notation. You can also take A, B, C, D, and so on. And then after connect all boundary vertex, and you will get one of the circuit. Okay, which circuit? V1 to V2. That is V1 to V2, V2 to V3, V3 to V4, V4 to V5, and V5 to V1. Okay, it will follow one of the cycle here, and it is look like a pentagon. Okay, it is a pentagon by using 5 vertex, and which follow one of the circuit. Okay, that is the first step. Each have the degree 2 now. Okay, and still some more edges remaining. Okay, to connect it. So let's connect it in the second step. Okay, we apply the procedure of embedding. What is actual shape of the K5? That is the shape of the K5. A graph हमें बनाना without cross over the edges. That is actual shape of the K5. And we just consider boundary only in the first step. We are applying the embedding. How we can recreate this graph without cross over the edge. Clear? That is the shape of the K5. ये हमारा shape है. ऐसा graph आपको बनाना without cross over the edge. Clear? All the vertex should have degree 4. सभी की डिग्री क्या रहनी चाहिए? That should be the 4. So first consider the that is pentagon. Okay, consider 5 vertex. And now in next step, let's connect some more connection. Okay, so for that we'll apply this concept here. Since the vertex V1 is to be connected to the V3. Okay, V1 to V2 is connected by this boundary. Clear? Now let's connect V1 to V3. Let's connect V1 to V3. So V1 to V3 by means of an edge, and this edge may be drawn inside or the outside of the pentagon. Okay, there is a pentagon you have. Okay, in this there is a pentagon in the step 1. Okay, that is the inside part and that is outside. Okay, so you can connect V1 and V3. V1 और V3 को आप inside से भी connect कर सकते हो. Otherwise, you can also take the outside of the boundary. Okay, outside of the graph. ठीक है? So inside or outside the pentagon without intersecting the 5 edges drawn previously, and suppose that we choose to draw a line from V1 to V3 inside the pentagon and see in this graph 2. Okay, and if we choose outside the pentagon, we'll end up with the same conclusion. Okay, if you connect outside of the pentagon, okay, same vertex V1 and V3, if we connect to the outside, we'll also get the same conclusion at the last. Okay, you have the two choice to connect V1 and V3 at that stage. Clear? One is inside and second is outside. उसको यहाँ पे आपको explain करना है. ठीक है? From the pentagon, now let's connect V1 and V3, and there are two possibilities to connect V1 and V3. One is the inside of the graph and second is outside of the graph. Okay, and let's consider inside of the graph and connect V1 and V3 by the edge. Okay, and see in this picture graph 2. Okay, graph B. And if you consider outside the boundary, we get the same conclusion at the last. Clear? That's this edge now fixed. We consider this inside of the graph. Okay, now we cannot modify this edge. Clear? That is now we consider fixed. Otherwise, in place of that, you can consider this graph also. Okay, that is outside connection of this K5. Now next one, remaining connection. Okay. Now we have to draw the edge between V2 to V1 is done, V2 to V3 is done, V2 to V4 and V2 to V5. Okay, V2 to V4, another one is V2 to V5. And since neither of this edge can be drawn inside the pentagon, okay, neither of this edge can be drawn inside the pentagon. Why it is not possible? If we draw to the inside the pentagon, it will be crossed with the inside edge, which we drawn here. Okay, if we connect it the inside the pentagon, it will be crossed with this inside edge that we already considered. Okay, so now we consider the outside boundary to connect V2 to V4 and V2 to V5. Clear? V2 to V4 and V2 to V5. Clear? So that I have explained here. We consider the two edges V2 to V4 and V2 to V5, and since neither of these edge can be drawn inside the pentagon, we cannot draw this both the edge inside the pentagon. If we connect it, it will be crossed with the inside edge without crossing over the edge that we already drawn. And we draw both this edge outside the pentagon and consider this picture. Okay, that is outside the pentagon or creation of both this edge. Clear? Still, how many edges remaining? Yes, how many connection is remaining now? It has a degree 4. Now this vertex is a complete. Okay, there is no any edge we can create from V2 now because it has a degree 4. Okay, all the edges we have connected. This vertex V2 is connected with all the vertex. Clear? Now which connection is remaining between V1 and V4? Okay, this edge is remaining, and between V3 and V5. Clear? These two connections are remaining. Okay, to make the K5. Clear? V1 and V4 and V3 and V5. Okay, these two edges are remaining to make a K5. So let's connect it also. So the edge connecting to V3 and V5. Okay, first we consider V3 and V5. V3 and V5 cannot be drawn from the outside the pentagon. We now cannot connect this V3 and V5 from the outside the pentagon. Clear? Outside means this part. If you connect V3 and V4 by this way, V3 and V5, so it will be crossed with this edge that we already considered between V2 and V4. Clear? If you consider this upper part, it will also cross with this both the edge. Here it will be crossed with this edge also. Clear? So in any way, okay, we cannot connect V3 and V5 from the outside the pentagon. Clear? V3 और V5 को आप outside part से connect नहीं कर सकते. ठीक है? It is not possible to connect V3 and V4 from the outside the pentagon. ठीक है? यहाँ से cross हो जाएगा. Clear? If you consider upper part, then it will be crossed with this edge also. Clear? So we cannot connect V3 and V4, V5 from the outside the pentagon. So what is now that we have inside choice? Clear? We can connect V3 and V4, V5 by the inside of the region, inside of the pentagon, without crossover. Okay, still there is no any intersecting between any two edges. Okay, there is no any intersecting between any two edges, and still one connection is remaining to make a K5. Okay, still one connection is remaining to make a K5. Which one? V1 to V4. Okay, this edge is remaining, and if we connect it to the inside, it will be crossed with the inside edge. And if we connect to the outside, it will be crossed with the outside. Clear? It will be crossed with the outside edge. Clear? So here you have to write the final conclusion. Now we have yet to draw the connection between V1 and V4. This connection is still remaining, and this edge cannot be drawn, cannot be placed inside or outside the pentagon without crossover the edge. Okay, it cannot be placed, it cannot be drawn inside the pentagon as well as the outside the pentagon. Clear? Inside as well as outside. It's not possible to draw without crossover. If we connect it, it will be crossed with this edge. That is a connection between V1 to V4. Okay, it will be crossed with this plate. Clear? And if you connect it to outside, it will be crossed with this outside edge. Clear? So in any way, it's not possible to make the graph K5 as a planar graph. Okay, this is process of embedding. Consider 5 vertex, then after start to connecting it such a way that can we make this graph without crossover or not. So it's not possible in any case. Okay, any graph, any modification is not possible to make this situation as a planar. Okay, so this graph cannot be embedded in the plane. Cannot be embedded in the plane. Clear? Means we cannot make this graph without crossover the edge. Okay, we cannot make this graph without crossover the edge. Is it clear? Okay, there is a important proof. Okay, important theorem for exam as well as okay final exam and so on. And it's very easy to explain. Okay, it's very easy to explain. You just create a K5. आपको सिर्फ K5 को create करना है, ठीक है? Without crossover the edge. तो जिस 5 ग्राफ कंसिडर करना है, ठीक है? First is a pentagon, then after second stage, third stage, 4 and 5th. That is the last one. Okay, उसको सिर्फ explain करना है कि उसमें आपने क्या किया, ठीक है? And at last you just write the final conclusion. It is not possible to make this graph without crossover the edge. Okay, means it is not embedding is not possible in the K5. Okay, up to the K4 it is possible, but in K5 it is not possible. It involves the 10 edges. In K6 it involves the more than 10 edges. Okay, K7, K9, K8, and so on. So it is not a planar graph also. Okay, it is not a planar graph. And you can also say one reason for that. K6, okay, it is a subset of K5. K6 का graph आप draw करो, so it will be the subset of K5. Clear? If K5 is not planar, then K6 also will be not planar. ठीक है? K9 is a subset of K5. K10 is subset of K5. So obviously it will be the non-planar graph. K5 non-planar है, तो उसका जो भी यूनिवर्सल सेट होगा, ठीक है, that also will be non-planar. Is it clear? Okay. K5, it is a start. Okay, it is a first graph in the complete graph situation. It is a non-planar. Okay, and after K5 के बाद जितने भी ग्राफ आते हैं, ठीक है, complete ग्राफ में, that always a non-planar. Okay. Is there any confusion to anyone? Is it clear the proof of this theorem? Any doubt? Okay. And now same procedure you can apply to prove the K33 also. Okay, same procedure you can apply to prove the K33 also. Clear? So second graph of the Kurosawa's is connected a graph with the 6 vertices and 9 edges, 6 vertex and 9 edges. Clear? Shown in this both common geometric representation of the following graph A and B. Okay, means they are same. That you already checked in the isomorphic concept that they are isomorphic. Okay, means they are essentially same. इसको if you consider this picture, okay, if you consider this graph, so comparison to this one, it has a more crossing, okay, more intersect between two edges. Okay, comparison to this one, this graph has a more intersecting between these two edges. Okay, how many connections are there? It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 7 to 8 are crossing. But if we compare this graph to this one, they are same. Okay, we can easily prove they are isomorphic graph. We can easily prove they are isomorphic graph, means they are same. So in place of this graph, we can use this picture to prove why it is planar or not. Okay, why it is non-planar. Clear? We can prove this graph why it is a non-planar. Clear? We can consider this graph in place of this one. Clear? So you just apply the same argument that जो हमने K5 में apply की है, ठीक है? Same argument, and then after explain each argument that, and at last you can get a final conclusion. It is a non-planar. Same argument means we consider 6 vertex. Okay, 6 vertex is a V1, V2, V3, V4, V5, V6. Clear? And then after start to connecting it. Okay. First make the boundary. Which step you can explain here? That will also discuss in the lab session. Clear? Consider 6 vertex. That is a step 1. Clear? Mention the notation. That is V1, V2, V3, V4, V5, and V6. And then after create a boundary. Okay? Connect it. Clear? These are the 6 vertex, and you will get this one. And it is look like one of the circuit from V1 to V1. Okay, V1, V2, V3, V4, V5, V6 to V1. Here, that is step 1. In the step 2, okay, connect this vertex and this vertex. Okay, means V1 and V4. So there is a 2 possibility to connect the V1 and V4. One is the inside possibility, and second is outside possibility. Okay, इसको आपको कनेक्ट करना है तो आपके पास 2 चॉइस होगी, एक इनसाइड की चॉइस होगा, सेकंड इज आउटसाइड. So consider anyone. Okay, उसको आपको explain कर दो. There are 2 possibilities to connect the V1 and V4. One is inside, second is outside. Okay, and let's consider inside possibility and create one edge to the inside of the graph from V1 to V6. Clear? Now still 2 connection is remaining. So in the next graph, okay, दूसरा graph बनाना है, ठीक है? Consider this graph as it is. Now create another graph which consider the connection between V2 and V5. Okay, this V5 and this V2, and there is no any possibility to connect the inside. Okay, if we connect to the inside V2 and V5, so it will be crossed with the inside edge. So there is one choice. Okay, only outside choice. Clear? Means we can connect V2 and V5 to the outside the boundary. Clear? To the outside the boundary. We can connect V2 and V5 to the outside the boundary only. If we connect to the inside, it will be crossed with the inside edge. That is the explanation of this second case. Clear? Step 2. And now in the last step, still one connection is remaining. And if we connect it, okay, which connection is remaining? That is a V3 and that is V6 vertex. Okay, that is V6 vertex, V3 and V6. Still this is remaining, okay, that is given here V3 and V6. If we connect it to the inside, it will be crossed with the inside edge, okay, यहाँ पे cross होगा. And if we connect to the outside, इसको आप outside connect करो, it will be crossed with the outside edge also. फिर यहाँ पे cross होगा. So it's not possible to make this graph as a planar. Means embedding is not possible in the K33 graph. Embedding is not possible in K33 graph. Clear? So therefore K33 is also non-planar. Okay? Employing the visual geometric argument similar to those used in the proving above theorem. Above theorem means K5 का जो हमने prove किया था, ऐसे ही आप इसको prove कर सकते हो, ठीक है? With the same conclusion you will get. Clear? It is non-planar, and it can be shown that the second graph is also the non-planar graph. Is it clear, this theory? Any confusion to anyone? Okay, so here we'll keep up to this and we'll discuss some more part of this unit in the next lecture.